3,000 pigeons there, and they're always controlled at that number. And that's about the best solution that you can come up with that isn't cruel to these birds. They didn't ask to come to this continent. They were brought here by human beings. And if we'd left them alone where they belong, then they wouldn't be completely annihilated wherever you go. And that includes America, it includes Europe. Certain cultures revere pigeons. And of course, pigeons are a food source for many cultures. I guess another name for pigeon is squab. If you see that on the menu, it's type of pigeon. So please don't eat it, okay? Yeah, it's the same thing with the chicken. But I'm vegan. I don't eat meat of any kind. I don't eat fish either. So, yeah. And I wasn't vegan my whole life. I turned vegan when I lost my heart to Baby, which is Baby the cow and her calf. And that was the first time that I became involved with rescuing livestock. I hadn't been involved in direct rescuing, but I'd given quite a bit of money to local shelters in California when I was working for Gerhard Fischer in Schaffhausen, Switzerland. We were myself and my ex-husband were the representatives for all of North America. And I had my own contract with George Fisher in selling PVC piping systems and valves. And I have to say, even then, I was giving money to our local animal shelters and so forth, because I always grew up with dogs and always had dogs. So cats and dogs and that sort of thing were normal for me. I'd never come near livestock before, having lived in suburbia and never encountered them up close. And it was enlightenment. It was a huge awakening when I became involved in rescuing this mother cow and calf. And it completely set me on a new path. Okay? And for me, it's a path of enlightenment. And I'm not involved with livestock per se unless I see something I don't like. Oh wow. Here we have somebody.
Regine hätte fast einen Unfall gehabt. Wirst du so ein scheiß blöder Vogel genau in die Autoscheibe rein, hä? Das, was sie da machen, ist verboten. Und das nächste Mal zeigen sie auch, hä?
Listen to
das
this.
ist so eine blöde Kuh wie sie, du.
Oh.
Sowas von blöd wie sie. Ich hätte fast einen Unfall gehabt. Da ist eine weggetragen mir in die Autoscheibe rein. Was wegen ihnen? So blöd sind sie.
Oh wow. You hear that, YouTubers?
Sie wissen genau, dass sie es nicht dürfen. Sie wissen das.
Wow.
Und ich zeig's dir jetzt an. Ich zeig's jetzt an. Aber so blöd sind sie.
Uh-huh. You know what? It's best just to remain calm and quiet. He said it almost ran into his windshield, but not quite. He's very aggressive. He's the type, if you get too close to him, he will batter you. So it's best not to become involved. We're gonna leave this guy alone, okay? Because he's obviously unstable, and I'm alone. So I'm not getting anywhere near him. I don't have Bryant as my backup. And so he wants to psych me on. That means he wants to press charges against me. Good try. good try, okay? It has to do with your driving, okay? So, I don't have anything to say. Up above here are crows here coming and making their way to the park. As you can see that. This is a flock coming. And this person, it's his driving. He tried to run into the bird and he can't prove anything otherwise. Okay? So, he probably was driving too fast. So, yeah. But you have to be careful. Now you can see, subscribers, how dangerous it is here. So, I've learned not to engage these people because they're aggressive, unstable, and they have no respect for women. So many men here are just overly aggressive toward women. I guess because it's a woman, they think that they can easily, knock them down, verbally abuse them, say bad things to them. But yes, it's really, really bad. I wonder if he was the person who flew into the gray heron. I doubt it. I doubt it. He's saying that a bird almost ran into his windshield. I think that's what I understood he was saying. It's very hard because he's, unstable. He has no right to run onto the field, but that's the way it is. He needs to be careful of the birds. He can't blame me. There are birds flying around here everywhere. Anyway, he can do what he wants and try to prove that, and I'll say he was speeding, as many people here do. Many people here come down this road, come down the other road, and they're traveling way too fast. Well, it's really a shame. Our feeding opportunity is ruined. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is go into that parking lot and find out who that is, okay? Because he's parked somewhere in that parking lot. This is DC Danton, Crow Crusader, over and out. There's nothing much we can do right now, so we might as well shut down. Charlie's not going to come back after seeing that idiot on the field, and we'll have to come back again. So, not tonight, but we'll be here tomorrow morning. Best to leave and get someplace safe, but I will take a spin around the parking lot and see who that is. This is DC, get his license plate. This is DC Danton, Crow Crusader, wishing you a great Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Too bad. That could be Charlie on the field. There's lots of nuts for him. If he wants nuts, there's tons of them. Yeah. Could be Charlie, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to go back home and get ready to feed Kitty Cat. So I'm going to shut down. This is DC Danton, Crow Crusader, another ruined feeding opportunity due to another unstable, crazy resident of Kreuzlingen. Okay. DC Danton, over and out.